from care and worry. Start your day with Handsome Jim Perry on Card Sharks. And here is Handsome Jim Perry.
Thank you. What a nice opening poem. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That intelligent poem was sent in by Starts Your Day with Handsome Jim Perry, Eleanor Albright of Hot Springs, Arizona, and I make house calls, Eleanor. Thank you very much. And now let's get to the cards. Janice and Bettina, if you will, load in the cards, please. We have a game in progress with these Card Sharks. Our champion, Buck Craver. Hi, Buck. Good to see you again, sir.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Our champion from Texarkana. I didn't ask you how old you are. Do you mind if somebody asks you a question?
No,
like
I'll be glad to tell you because I'm happy that I'm 77 years old.
Isn't that nice? And you had to make a little money to pay for the trip coming down here.
I surely did. I surely did.
And you have. You've won so far $3,950 in cash.
Well, that's wonderful. That is wonderful.
You're a nice gentleman. Good to have you back.
Thank you, sir.
And our challenger we're greeting again, Becky Greenfield. Hi, Becky. Good to see you. And we only met you once, so for new viewers, let's tell us a little more about yourself.
Okay, my name is Becky Greenfield. I'm from Cerritos, California, originally from a little town called Osceola, Nebraska. I'm one of triplet daughters, and I'm a part-time recreation and arts and crafts specialist for the city of Bellflower.
And you're off the hook, right? Because you've won one game, so you've won $100. What does that pay for?
Pays for my parking ticket I got for the interview and my dress I wore.
Yeah, they told me about that parking ticket, Becky. Good luck to both of you. Each player has a deck of 52 playing cards. They're shuffled. The players cut them before we go on the air. Buck, the champion, plays the upper cards, the red cards. And Becky, the challenger, the lower cards, the blue cards. And as this game is in progress, Buck needs 2 cards. Becky needs 3. But we play the best 2 out of 3, and Becky leads 1-0. So, Buck, you need this game.
I
As we
surely
left
do.
off, question goes to you, sir. We asked 100 housewives, if a neighbor offered to pay you $100 a week to clean her house, would you do it? How many housewives said they would do it?
The neighborhood in which I live, Jim, I live in the house that I have all the time since I've been married. I don't think we could get very many neighbors. About 16.
16 neighbors would. So, yeah, they would clean the house. $100.
I think $100 is a lot of money. I'd do it for $100. I say it's higher than that.
You say higher than that?
Sure.
If it is higher, you'll go to the board first, Becky. If not, it'll be Buck. And the actual number of housewives who would clean their neighbor's house for $100 a week is 40. It's higher, Becky. Yes. Becky, we left off with a base card of a 9. Whenever you win the question,
my base card.
you have the right to change it, and she will. Changing the 9 to a 6. Little better card.
Okay, higher.
Higher than a 6? No, it's a 5. It's not higher. That gives Buck a chance to play off the 7. You didn't win the question. You cannot change it. Buck, what's this?
Jim, I think it'll be higher.
Higher than a 7? No, it's a 6. And neither player could advance. Janice will fill in the spaces, and we go to the 4th and final question, sudden death. Someone has to win with this play of the cards. Becky, we took a confidential poll of 100 men who have dated a married woman and asked them, did you ever feel guilty about dating another man's wife? How many men said they did feel guilty?
I think most men would feel a little bit guilty dating another man's wife. So I think it's going to be relatively high. I'll say about 78.
78 said they feel guilty about dating another man's wife, Buck.
I think it'll be lower, Jim.
You say lower?
I think it'll be lower. A lot of
Yeah.
men don't have much conscience.
Don't know. The actual number of men who did feel guilty about dating another man's wife is 34. You're right about the conscience, Buck. Buck, you need 2 cards. Becky needs 3 cards. You've got control. Do you want to play it or pass it, sir?
I'm going to pass it.
You'll pass it.
Pass it.
Becky, you've got a 6. If you turn them all
Okay,
over, you're the new
these are-
champion. One mistake and Buck has tied up the match. What is this?
The next one's higher.
Higher than a 6. No, right away it's a 2, and Buck has tied up the match in sudden death. So, each player with 1 game and $100 will set up for the tiebreaker. And in the tiebreaker, there'll be just 3 cards up there and 3 questions here. Someone's going to get a crack at the money cards. And the first question in the tiebreaker goes to you, Buck. We asked 100 men who are window washers on New York skyscrapers. For $500, would you be willing to make a parachute jump from an airplane? How many window washers on a skyscraper would be willing to jump from an airplane?
For $500? I think about 50 of them would, Jim.
50.
They're used to being up in
50
the air.
would be willing to jump from an airplane for $500, Becky.
I think because they're used to being up in the air that they would be a little higher than that even.
Even higher?
Yes. Higher than
The actual number of window washers who would be willing to jump from an airplane for $500 is 59, a little bit higher, Becky.
All right, come on, a good card now.
And Becky, we'll start with a base card for you that is an 8.
Change that.
You want to change that 8, and you'll change it to
That's
a queen.
a good card. Okay. Lower.
Lower than a queen. A 2. Higher for the championship. Yes, it is a king. We have a new champion. Becky done it. That's what she said. And Buck leaving us with $4,050. Thank you. You're a fine champion. Buck Kramer. Thank you, sir. Becky, come on down here. You sure you're not happy?
Yes, I love it.
Becky's going to try for the big money right after we take time out for this. Our happy champion, Becky Greenfield, got $200. That pays for another dress.
Oh, yes, at least one more.
Let's pay for a lot more right now.
I love it.
Let's open the board and get to the money cards. Come on, Becky. Pop one up there. Good card. That's the way to feel. Yes. $200 you won in the game. Yours to keep. Brand new cards, brand new money to play with. We'll give you $200 on that bottom line, and those 3 cards, bet them as you will. When you move up to the second level, we'll give you another $200 of betting money and 3 more cards. Minimum bets of $50 until you get to the top card, where you must bet at least half the money. You know there's a lot up there, Becky.
Yes, I do.
Take it away. Here's $200. As in the game, you have a choice of 2 base cards on the bottom level. You can change your base card when you move to the second level, and you can change it again before you make that big bet. With $200, Becky, you're starting with a 9.
I want to change that.
You can change
Gotta
it.
change it, get a better card.
Gotta play this one. Let's
Come
hope it's
on,
better.
good one.
A 4.
That's a lot
Very
better.
much better.
I'm gonna bet 200. It's higher.
Whole thing right away.
Whole thing right away.
$200. Higher than a 4. And she's right with a jack. Doubling it to 400.
I'm gonna bet 300. It's lower.
$300 bet. Lower than a jack. Yes! A 6. $700, Becky.
Okay, I'm gonna bet $100. It's higher than a 6.
$100 bet. Higher than a 6. Oh, no, it's a 5. She held back a little on that, Becky. Good job. As we move the 5 up, we'll give you the other $200 of betting money.
I want to change it.
You've got $800, and she wants
Come
to
on, a
change the
good
5
card.
to a 10. Kind of a tough card.
$800. I'm gonna bet 300. It's lower than a 10.
Let's get it much lower.
Come on,
$300 lower than a 10. It is a 7.
All right.
That's $1,100, Becky.
Okay, I'm gonna bet $100. It's higher than a 7.
$100 higher than a 7. Yes!
All right. I'm gonna bet all of it. It's lower than an ace.
$1,200 bet. Lower than an ace. It is a 4. $2,400.
Okay,
Up goes
put
the
that
4.
card up.
Do you want to play that 4?
Yes, I'm gonna play the
You
4.
must bet at least $1,200, Becky. You've got
I'm gonna bet
$2,400.
all of it. All of it that it's higher than a 4.
All of it.
Please be higher.
All or nothing.
Come on.
Becky, you will have nothing or $4,800. If this is higher than a 4, and with the $200 in the game, Becky, that's an even $5,000. Come on down here. Oh, you're a gutsy better. So Becky's $5,000 richer, and we'll meet a new challenger in a moment. Right now, we'll take time out for this. Way to play. Becky, I have a feeling the way you got carried away there and got going, you are a gambler at heart.
I do, and I'm lucky.
Well, you sure were that time. All set to go, Beck?
I'm ready.
Two brand new decks of cards and a new challenger on Card Sharks. Lou Hecker. Hi, Lou. Welcome. Good to have you here.
Howdy. Thank
Won't you tell us about yourself, sir?
Sure. I'm a student at Cal State Los Angeles studying industrial studies, majoring in wood technology. I have my own business as a cabinet maker.
Wood technology.
Yeah.
College course in wood technology.
Learn how to make trees. No, really.
You going to continue making cabinets when you get out?
Yeah,
of it?
I hope to.
Terrific. That sounds nice. Good to have you here with us.
Thanks.
Good luck, Lou. You'll play the lower cards, the blue cards. Becky, the upper cards, the red cards. And Becky, I find this a very interesting question. I'll be curious to find out the answer. Okay. We asked 100 men, would you object if the woman you plan to marry wanted to keep her maiden name? How many men would object?
I think that's part of the whole thing of getting married, to share your last name. I think they'd object. I think about 65 would object.
65 men would object, Lou.
I agree they would object. I think there would be a lot more. I'll say it's higher.
You say even higher than that?
Yes.
You think that whole idea is to share? Well, see, it depends on whether you're the sharer or the sharee, Becky, because she's given hers up, remember? Let's find out. The actual number of men who will object if the woman they plan to marry wanted to keep her maiden name is 47. It's not higher, Becky.
Right.
Yeah.
Good cards now.
Men are a little more liberal than you thought.
All right.
Becky, you're starting with a
Good
3.
card. Next card is higher.
Higher than a 3. Yes, a queen.
All right. Next card's lower.
Lower than a queen. It is a 2.
Lower. Next card's higher.
Higher than a 2. Yes, a 3.
Next card's higher.
Trying to go all the way for the win. She did it with a jack. Wow. Well, we'll set up for game 2. And I must say, Lou, boy, you played those cards so well that game, Lou.
That was so fast I couldn't even see it.
Well, this time we're starting with you, Lou, as we deal out the same 2 decks of cards. We asked 100 housewives across the country, when giving someone a favorite recipe, have you ever deliberately left out an important ingredient? How many housewives admitted they had deliberately left out an important ingredient?
Oh, I don't think that they would do something like that. I think they'd want their friends to try out their famous super duper dish. I think that would be a low, say 30.
30 have withheld an important ingredient, Becky.
I think it's even lower than that. I wouldn't. I want somebody to love the recipes I give out.
Okay, so you say lower. The actual number of housewives who had deliberately left out an important ingredient when giving someone a recipe is 4. Very much lower. Becky. Very much lower. And Becky, you're starting this time with an 8.
Change that. Don't want that 8.
Changing an 8 to an ace. Another good card.
The next card is lower.
Lower than an ace. It is a 10.
Okay, I'm going to take a chance and hope that the next card is lower than a 10.
He figures the cards are hot. Lower than a 10. And they are with a 6.
I'm going to freeze.
Freezing it. Becky needs 2 more for another crack at those money cards. Becky, we asked 100 single women. Would you marry a man who wanted you to work while he took care of the house? How many women said yes?
I'd do it. There's a lot of work around my house. I think it's going to be about 68.
68 would marry a man who wanted to take care of the house while she worked.
Oh, I don't think they'd go for that. I think the house is a woman's domain. I think it's lower.
Lower. Becky loved that answer, Lou. The actual number of women who would marry a man who wanted them to work while he took care of the house is 32. It's lower, Lou. Lou, you're finally going to get a look at a card now.
Right, I'm ready for this.
And it is a 7.
Oh, I'd like to change that.
Changing the 7 to an ace.
Okay, the next one, lower.
Lower than an ace. It is an 8.
Oh. I think I'll freeze right there.
Freezing it. Becky needs 2 cards. Lou needs 3. Question 3 to you, Lou. We asked 100 men. If we offered you double your salary, would you join the Army for a year? How many men said they would join the Army?
Oh, I'd do it. I think that would be a good majority today. With the way the Army is, 75.
75 would join the Army for double the salary.
I don't know many that would want to go back to that kind of a strict life. I think it's lower.
You say lower. All I think of is the mud whenever I think of the Army. The actual number of men who for double their salary would join the Army for 1 year is 48. It's lower. Becky. You want that 6?
I'm going to change my 6.
Changing the 6 to A 5. A little better
Okay,
card.
that's a little better. Next card, higher.
Higher than a 5. Yes, it is!
The next card, lower.
For the win, lower than an 8. Wow. Oh, those aces came up nice, Becky. Lou, I think she done you in quickly. We have some nice parting gifts for you. Thank you, Lou.
Thank you.
Lou Hecker. Thank you, Lou. Becky, come on down here. The gambling is ready to go again.
Woo! Come on, I'm a good card.
We'll get to the money cards, but first we're going to take time out to help pay for it. Our champion, Becky Greenfield, up to $5,200.
I can't believe it.
Shall we do it again?
I'd love to. Let's have some good
Let's do it again. Let's open the board and get to the money card. Yeah, you enjoy it. I can tell. That glimmers in the eye. Janice will start dealing out the cards. Then again, you'll have 7 cards with a brand new deck of cards, all shuffled and cut. And you can just tell somebody that's got a gambler's instinct. You're just happy to be
Oh,
here.
you bet I am.
Maybe if you make a few $1,000s, it wouldn't be bad either, though, would it?
Oh, that'd be good.
Okay, here we go. Again, $200. And, of course, your minimum bet's $50, except that big bet where you must bet at least half the money.
Okay.
And we'll start this time with a queen.
Good card. Okay, I'm gonna bet $200. The next card is lower.
All of it right off the bat, lower than a queen. Yes,
That's a good
with a
card.
4.
Right, $400. I'm gonna bet all of it that the next card is higher.
4 was good to you before. Let's
Sure,
see if it is
try it
again. $400, higher than a 4. It is with a 5. Double to 800.
Okay. I'm gonna bet $200. The next card is higher.
$200, higher than a 5. Yes, with a 6. 4, 5, 6. Up goes the 6. We'll give you the other $200.
I'm gonna change that base card.
With $1,200, you can change that 6, changing it to
A 9.
Ooh,
Okay.
tough card.
I'm gonna be a little conservative. $200. The next card is lower.
Let's get it much lower. $200, lower than a 9. It is an 8. 1,400, and you're right
I'm gonna
smack
bet
up the middle.
$200. The next card is higher. I'll go with the audience on this one. There's not a lot of high cards up, so we'll go higher.
Okay, the pressure's on you, audience.
it's your
This
fault.
is it. $200 of Becky's money on you, higher than an 8. It is an 8. You're going to share it with him, Beck? 1,600 and an 8.
All of it. The next card is lower.
The whole thing lower than an ace. Yes, with a 4. $3,200. Becky, up goes the 4. The last time you had a 4, you bet it all. Now, what are you going to do? First
All
of all,
of
do you
it.
want the 4?
Yes, I want to keep the 4. Bet it all. It's higher.
Again, all of it. This time you're going to lose $3,200, or you're going to win $6,400. Higher than a 4. Oh, my goodness. No, I'm having a heart attack. You know how much money you won now?
No, how much?
$11,600 in 2 days. In 1 day. Almost $12,000.
Thank you so much.
You're a
I can't
great
believe
player.
it.
Oh, believe it, you're a good player. We'll be right back right after this.
There has never been a better time to join AARP. This special offer gives you exclusive access to hundreds of AARP discounts, programs, and services that will add real value to your life. As a member, you can get discounts on glasses and eye exams, save on prescription drugs not covered by Medicare. But you can also save on travel, hotels, online movie tickets, restaurants, concert tickets, and so much more.
I didn't know that.
AARP helps members access exclusive benefits like Medicare supplement insurance, even auto insurance.
We can use that.
AARP offers financial tips, career resources, and tools that may help you avoid identity theft and scammers.
That's good to know.
Pick up the phone now to join AARP. 1 year for just $12. That's 25% off the regular membership price. You'll even get a second membership included free. And you'll receive AARP the magazine filled with information and articles important to you. Plus, you'll get hundreds of benefits and an additional free gift if you call now.
And you don't have to be retired to join AARP. You can join at 50 for instant access to many member benefits. For 60 years, AARP has fought to protect your Social Security, Medicare, and more.
That sounds good to me.
Now you know how AARP helps people like us take on today. So don't miss your chance to join now.
Call or go online now to take advantage of this special offer. 1 year for just $12. That's a savings of 25% off the regular membership price. And you'll get a second AARP membership for anyone in your home free. And get a full year subscription to AARP the magazine filled with information and articles important to you. Plus, you get the AARP mobile app that connects you to local events and activities near you. And as a free gift, we'll include this insulated trunk organizer. So don't miss this chance to save 25% and get 1 year for just $12.
Call 1-800-383-7880.
Back with our champion, Becky Greenfield, 11,600. And your husband doesn't know about it, right?
Oh, is he going to be happy?
Oh, yeah. All right, let's set up for a brand new match with 2 new decks of cards and a new challenger on Card Sharks. Willie Boston. And you like to be called Boston, right? Good to meet you, Boston. Won't you tell us about yourself?
Okay, my name is Willie Boston. I'm originally from the Pelican State, which is Louisiana. I'm presently living in Los Angeles. I'm a teacher for the Pomona Unified School District. And I won't hesitate to say that I'm one of the best teachers in the state of California.
That's a good way to feel. What grades do you teach?
The subject I teach is history and sociology, 11th and 12th graders.
And confidence.
Right.
You teach confidence.
Right.
Good to have you here, Boston. You'll play the lower cards, the blue cards. Becky, the upper cards, the red cards. And Becky, we took a confidential poll of 100 men who plan to be married within the next 6 months. And we asked them, have you ever done anything so bad that you'll always keep it a secret from your fiancé? How many men said yes?
I think that's going to be low. I don't think a lot of men do things like that, keeps big secrets from their intended, so I'm going to say it's low. I'll say about 15.
15 have a secret they're going to keep. Boston, higher or lower?
I think it's higher. I think most men have a secret that they keep to themselves. I'm going to say it's going to be much higher.
The actual number of men who've done something so bad they'll always keep it a secret from their fiancé is 20. It's higher, Boston. You've got control of the board and this base card, a 9. You want it?
I would like to change that card, please.
Changing the 9 to an 8 right up the middle.
Ooh. Okay, I'm going to say the next card is going to be higher.
Higher than an 8. No, it's a 4. It's lower. And that gives Becky a chance to play a jack.
All right, a good card. Next card's going to be lower.
Lower than a jack. No, it's a king. You could not advance. We'll fill in the spaces, and we will pick up right from here when next we meet on Card Sharks. Bye-bye for now. Have yourself a good day.
A representative of the studio audience will receive Hamilton Beach's new espresso coffee maker. Brews 1 to 4 demi-tasse espresso cups in a carafe. Convenient on-off switch. Double spout nozzle fills 2 separate cups. Furnished by Hamilton Beach Colville. And some of our contestants will receive a Blue Luster shampoo or a new Blue Luster Plus carpet shampoo with grease cutters and brighteners to remove ground-in dirt and grime. And a selection of Tenty products. The great new building set from Hasbro with Tenty It's a Snap to be a better builder. And bag sealer from General Electric. Custom seal and cut the size bag you need in seconds. Bag material stores inside. And from West Clocks, the smartly styled compact Big Ben solid state LED digital AM FM instant on clock radio. West Clocks looks ahead in time. Italian Industries Company. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson-Bill Todman production.